Hi guys, I just want to preface this video with an insane thank you for all the current likes, comments, subscriptions I'm getting on my recent videos, the insane amount of views, and I just want to say thank you because it seems like we're on the rise, we're going to be successful, hopefully, and that you guys truly do enjoy the content. So please make sure you continue to like, subscribe, because it fucking helps me out, gets me in the algorithm, and please enjoy today's video. 9 minutes, 9 Pokemon games, let's go.
On your Game Boy, that's where. Pokémon for Game Boy is here. With both packs, you can catch them all.
We start where it all began, with Pokemon Red and Blue. Released in 1996, these games introduced players to the world of Kanto, where you, as a young trainer, set out to catch them all. With the original 151 Pokemon, players explored towns, gyms, and the iconic Pokemon League. What made these games so groundbreaking was their connectivity. Trading Pokemon with friends using the Game Boy Link cable was revolutionary. It set the stage for the entire franchise and built the groundwork in the games we now use today. In Red-Blue, you play as a young trainer who aims to become the Pokemon champion by defeating the 8 gym leaders and then taking on the Pokemon League. Along the way, you face off against Team Rocket, a villainous organisation attempting to exploit Pokemon for their own gain. The ultimate goal of the game is to defeat the champion, Blue, and capture the legendary Pokemon Mewtwo. Next up, we're exploring another Japanese region in Pokemon Gold and Silver, the games that brought Johto in 1999. Not only did we get 100 new Pokemon, but we also saw some of the biggest changes with the introduction of the day and night cycle, a real-time clock linked to your system, and the ability to breed Pokemon. These games also gave us the legendary duo of Ho-Oh and Lugia, and they laid the foundation for the Gold and Silver remakes. And of course, the game is the first to feature the ability to return to Kanto at the end, offering twice the adventure, something we haven't seen in any new mainline Pokemon games. Finally, it introduced the Steel type and the Dark type. In Gold Silver, you play as either Ethan or Chris, a young trainer tasked with stopping the nefarious Team Rocket once again. After defeating the Johto League's Elite Four, you venture to Kanto, where you challenge the original gym leaders. Along the way, you'll encounter legendary Pokemon Ho-Oh and Lugia, with the final challenge being to face the powerful Red, the ultimate trainer at Mount Silver. Moving on to Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire in 2002, we enter the Hoenn region. These games introduced double battles where two Pokemon could fight side by side. With a focus on environmental themes, we saw the legendary Kyogre and Groudon representing the oceans and the land. The games also added the Battle Frontier, an exciting post-game feature. Ruby and Sapphire really took the series' graphics to the next level, showcasing what the Game Boy Advance was capable of. In Ruby Sapphire, you're a new trainer in Hoenn, trying to stop the schemes of the villainous Team Aqua and Magma. Team Aqua and Magma seek to control the legendary Pokemon Kyogre and Groudon to manipulate the seas and land, respectively. After defeating the Elite Four and Champion, you take on the Battle Frontier and test your skills. Now, we jump to the Sinnoh region with Pokemon Diamond and Pearl in 2006. These were the first games on the Nintendo DS, so we got a huge upgrade in graphics and features. The big innovation here was the introduction of online features, allowing players to battle and trade over the Wi-Fi. The story focused on time and space, with Dialga and Palkia as the legendary duo. Diamond and Pearl also gave us the Battle Tower, and introduced the concept of the physical and special split for moves reshaping the battle system and reviving once thought dead Pokemon. In Diamond and Pearl, you play as a young trainer who, after getting their first Pokemon, must stop the evil Team Galactic from using the powers of Dialga and Palkia to distort time and space. Along the journey, you battle gym leaders, confront the mighty Cyrus, and ultimately challenge the Elite Four. The climax involves a showdown at the Spear Pillar with the legendary Pokemon Dialga or Palkia. Fast forward to 2010 and the groundbreaking Pokemon Black and White set in the Unova region release. For the first time, players could only catch new Pokemon until they completed the main story. It was a bold move that really made the Unova region feel unique. The storyline also got deeper, focusing on questions of freedom and the ethics of using Pokemon for battle. And let's not forget about the debut of Reshiram and Zekrom, two legendaries tied to the region's lore. In Black and White, you play as a new trainer in the Unova region who must stop Team Plasma, led by the charismatic N, from freeing Pokemon from human control. Throughout the game, you question the role of Pokémon in society and face off against the team's leader, Gestis. After defeating the Elite Four, the game culminates in a battle with the powerful Reshiram or Zekrom, depending on the version you choose. Next up, Pokémon X and Y in 2013, set in the Kalos region and marking the series' transition to 3D graphics. This generation introduced the highly impactful Mega Evolution, allowing Pokémon to temporarily evolve into stronger forms during battle. The story brought in villainous Team Flare, and the region was heavily inspired by France, with its Eiffel Tower-like Prism Tower. The graphics were stunning, and these games took competitive battling to new heights with the introduction of new mechanics like Fairy-type Pokémon. In XY, you play as a young trainer in Kalos who must thwart Team Flare, whose leader Lysander wants to use the ultimate weapon to destroy the world and create a new one that he sees beautiful. Alongside your rival, you journey through the region, battling gym leaders and unravelling the mysteries of the ultimate weapon and the legendary Pokémon Xerneas or Yveltal. Welcome to the tropical islands of Alola, 2016's Pokémon Sun and Moon. This generation redefined the Pokémon formula by introducing regional variants of familiar Pokémon and getting rid of traditional gyms in favour of trials. The story had a strong focus on family and friendship, and the legendaries Solgaleo and Lunala were deeply connected to the themes of light and darkness. Sun and Moon also introduced the Ultra Beasts and a deeper plotline involving the Ultra Recon Squad and the world beyond Alola. In Sun and Moon, you play as a young trainer moving to Alola, where you embark on a journey through the region's trials and face off against the mysterious Team Skull. The story takes a twist with the appearance of Ultra Beasts from other dimensions and the appearance of the legendary Solgaleo or Lunala. 2019 saw a shift to my homeland. We headed to the Galar region with Pokémon Sword and Shield. The biggest change here was the introduction of the Wild Area, a large open space where Pokémon roam freely, a first for the series. We also got the Dynamax and Gigantamax forms, making battles even more epic and larger in scale. The game's also focused on the concept of the champion, with Leo becoming a major character, and the new legendary duo, Zacian and Zamazenta, a great representation of Galar's culture and history. Sword and Shield marked a big step in the evolution of the franchise, with its first fully 3D world. In Sword and Shield, you are a young trainer competing in the Galar region's gym challenge, aiming to become the next champion, much like Ash Ketchum in the anime series. Along the way, you face off against Team Yell and learn of the hidden powers of the legendary Pokémon Zacian and Zamazenta. As the story unfolds, you uncover the mysteries behind Dynamaxing and the region's ancient history, culminating in a showdown against the villainous Chairman Rose. Finally, we arrive in sunny Spain, Pokémon Scarlet and Violet. The games introduced the open world experience in a whole new way, allowing players to explore the vast Paldea region freely. The focus on story became more prominent, with 3 unique paths you could take: Victory Road, Path of Legends, and Starfall Street. The Terastal phenomenon was also introduced, changing how Pokémon battled by transforming their types. These games pushed the limits of the Pokémon formula with their open world design, even if they were a bit buggy at launch. Story-wise, in Scarlet and Violet, you're a student at Naranja or Yuva Academy, and your adventure revolves around 3 story arcs: defeating the 8 gym leaders to take on the champion assessment, helping Arven track down Titan Pokémon to heal his partner Mabosstiff, and dismantling Team Star, a group of rebellious students. All 3 stories intertwine, leading to Area Zero at the heart of the Paldea region. There you discover Paradox Pokémon and the truth about your professor's research data. The final act is one of the most emotional and dramatic in the series, as you battle an AI version of the Professor and uncover the mysteries of the Terastal phenomenon.
Pikachu.